The Great Beer Flood, 1814, London, England. In 1814, something extraordinary and utterly bizarre happened in London. It wasn't a storm, a fire, or a political uprising. No, it was a flood of beer. And not just a few barrels. This was 1.4 million litres of beer, enough to fill nearly 500,000 pints. It all began at the Mew and Company Brewery, located on Tottenham Court Road, where a massive vat holding over 600,000 gallons of porter unexpectedly burst. The explosion sent beer pouring out, not just in small quantities, but in torrents that flooded the streets of London. Imagine a river of dark beer rushing down the cobbled streets, sweeping away anything in its path. Buildings were damaged, cellars were flooded, and the very air smelled like a pub on a Saturday night. As the beer cascaded through the streets, it wasn't just the destruction that grabbed attention, it was the crowds that gathered to witness this astonishing event. People rushed out of their homes, some with cups and mugs in hand, ready to sample the free-flowing beer. The sight of people wading through the beer, laughing and shouting, was something you'd never expect to see in a city as organised as London. The flood, however, wasn't all fun and games. Tragically, the disaster claimed lives. As the beer surged through the streets, it destroyed walls, collapsed homes, and even caused the deaths of at least 8 people, some of whom were crushed or drowned by the sheer force of the flood. Local authorities rushed to contain the chaos, but the beer kept flowing for hours. Eventually, the brewery took responsibility, but the damage was done. It became an unforgettable chapter in London's history, a story that lives on as a bizarre reminder of how sometimes even the most unexpected events can leave an imprint on history. So next time you're enjoying a cold drink, remember the Great Beer Flood of 1814, when the streets of London ran with beer and history was made in the most unexpected way. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to help the channel grow.